I don't be having an orgasm. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So before we get into this video today, we want to ask you guys to please like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Also on Patreon, we have some exclusive videos and content over there, so go check it out.
So yesterday we did an interview with the Shade Room, and the Shade Room, of course, only posted a part of the interview, and this is the part that they posted.
Of course.
I'm sure so many women can relate. Like, you want to reward that man for that work, and the only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel it, I would still be performative. So yes, I was faking it. We got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, you know, I don't be having an orgasm. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah. And then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there thinking I'm, you know, Big Daddy Long Leg. Big Daddy Long Leg. I thought I was Mandingo.
Let me go ahead and play it real quick.
Oh no. I really believe this type of discussion should obviously stay private within the couple, right? Doesn't matter how many years ago it was, or like if you guys are over it, then that's cool. But like to go as far as doing an interview and all that stuff, I don't know.
Even if you are Big Daddy Long Leg, that don't mean that you're doing it right. Okay.
All right. So let's open up the phone line.
You ain't working that middle just because you Big Daddy Long Leg. You gotta know what you're doing down there.
585-1051. We're asking, ladies, have you ever faked an orgasm? And if you did, why? You know, when me and my wife wrote this book, I found out years ago that she was faking orgasms. So pretty much our first 10 years of our relationship.
She absolutely goes into it in more depth on lip service while you were not in the room.
I've heard this before. I even read it in the book. I don't know why it's so funny right now.
But you got to remember, we were together since 16 and 15. So at about 17 when we started having sex, I didn't know what I was doing. I was her first.
You said you was Big Daddy Long Leg.
I thought I was Big Daddy Long Leg. I thought I was Mandingo. And I didn't know. And then they realized you had to learn.
First of all, you're too big to be a Mandingo. Okay, you be a tan dingo.
All right, well, I thought I was a tan dingo.
Right, what are you talking about?
And for the first, couple of years, I didn't know what I was doing. And I had to learn her body and learn what made her orgasm. So we're asking, ladies, have you ever faked an orgasm? If so, why? Let's talk about it.
Don't make that sound so nonchalant, King. We gonna stay on you for a while, all right?
You ain't staying on me
It took you
no more.
a decade? Daddy Long Leg? Took Daddy Long Leg a decade, huh?
I'm good now. We've been together 27 years. First 9, 10 was a little rocky.
Are you sure you good? How do you know you good? How do you know the acting hasn't gotten better?
You want to try?
I haven't orgasmed in 12 years from you. Okay, so I feel her pain.
I don't know if I put the blame so much on him, just because if she should be the one to voice like, hey, something is not right, and I need to tell you about it. Because if she says nothing and she's just faking it for years, he's going to assume everything's fine. He's not going to know anything different. So it's up to her to be able to voice what's wrong, and so it gives him an opportunity to fix it. Because I'm sure he wants to please his wife, right?
Right, but they should fix it behind closed doors. You know what I mean? Like this is a intimate conversation that needs to get real in a hurry because ultimately, a marriage is on the line, right? Like there's so much to lose. But the fact that you're turning it into a book and putting it out there for public consumption, he's looking kind of weak. I got to be honest, he's looking kind of weak. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because if she respected him and valued him, she would keep that secret.
I mean, there's other things they can talk about. There have been celebrities for quite a while, right? They've been in the public eye. I'm sure they have plenty of other stories that they could have delved into. Like, I'm just saying specific like marital problems. I don't think that should be really disclosed. Again, it's drama that sells, right? So there's a reason why they're doing this. But
the thing is, it's drama that makes him look inferior. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like outsider looking in, he just looks super weak.
Yeah.
He has no control of his relationship, no control of his marriage. She's controlling the parameters, right? And the fact that he wrote the book with her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how are you sitting there
being like, yeah, this is what we're going to talk about. Okay, yeah. Like
how do you get into the mindset? You guys help me out. How do you get into the mindset to say this is what we're going to talk about as he's writing the book?
Nah, like it's just, I don't even know. Again, I have a feeling like it's, okay, so you're saying it's weakening him as a man from this story.
Hell yeah.
But I think it's like, so again, the tit for tat thing, you know, before it weakened her because he embarrassed her. So it just feels like a sense of like, you did this to me, so this is kind of
going
like
back and forth.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Imagine they're doing a book signing and then someone's like, oh yeah, I read this chapter and I was wondering this and this. Like, oh, I just like, it's just, it feels like a continuation embarrassment, right? It's not gonna just end off like, I don't think, okay, it's talked about now because it's a book release, right? But this book is gonna be out there for forever, right? Yeah. So it's just always gonna be kind of lingering within their relationship. So again, like, I think like what you said, you should just dead it and just move forward. And there are plenty of other stories you guys have.
And then dudes are gonna be like, oh, you can't please your wife?
Oh my gosh. And then,
you can't satisfy her?
Oh my God.
Maybe I can. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, right? Like, guys are going to be looking at your
think like that.
They're going to be looking at your girl. If she's attractive, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to be, oh, maybe you know what I mean? So.
Again, I don't think they're even thinking like, I think they're just thinking that like, it's good marketing to talk about this kind of story because it could lead to more book sales and whatever, right? I think it's more in regards to that. Would you allow your girl to put you on blast like this? Okay, leave a comment below and let us know what your thoughts are.